So over the weekend, I went shopping with my wife, and we were doing a bunch of Halloween shopping, trying to get a kind of a jump start on the decorations we wanted to buy this year. And she wanted to dress up this year, and this is the first year really since we've been together that she's ever expressed an interest in dressing up. I think partially because last year I dressed up, and it was the first year that I've ever dressed up with her, and I had fun scaring kids and stuff. I dressed up as Michael Myers. I chose Michael Myers just because, one, it's an easy costume. I already got boots and stuff, so I just went on Amazon and bought a jumpsuit, and I sourced the best looking Halloween Michael Myers mask that I could find, and I bought that. So that was the only really expensive part of the costume. And then I just have a dummy knife. So really it's an easy costume. But I had a good time scaring like teenage girls and stuff. It was actually pretty funny how many reactions I got. Anyway, so she wanted to dress up this year. So we had gone out and gotten her this pirate costume, and we got home and she put it on, and it didn't look so much like a pirate as much as it looked like a gypsy, and it looked more like a gypsy hooker, which is just hilarious. So long story short, she didn't like it and she wanted to take it back, so we took it back. And then she wanted to go to a bunch of different Halloween stores and try to find a costume that looked better. So we did. And I couldn't help but have this feeling that's just like, I don't know, a really heartwarming feeling, I guess you could say. All right, it's an airplane. Airplane! Airplane! Because I got to thinking this morning just about how easygoing my wife is, and just, you know, how low maintenance. And I guess what I'll title this video maybe is "Low Maintenance Women Are the Best." So my wife and I have been together now for 17, 18 years. We've been married for 13 years. And you know, it's never really had many problems at all with each other. And it's not my doing on that, because if anything, I'm not a low maintenance guy. I'm actually kind of hard to put up with, I think. So my wife's a real saint for having dealt with me all these years. But I gotta say, if you're still in the market for a good lady, I think, in my opinion, having been married for 13 years and been with the same girl since 2000 actually, yeah, 2000 is when we started dating. So this is 17 years. In my opinion, find a girl that's low maintenance, man. Especially in this day and age. We get so fixated on the vain things, you know, the beauty, the looks, the body, all that stuff. And it's kind of like looking at a nice car, right? Like you look at a Lamborghini and you up front can tell that's going to be a hard car to afford, because the sticker price is, you know, a couple $100,000 or whatever. But what you never see is all the maintenance that goes into a Lamborghini. The oil change alone on a Lamborghini is a couple $1,000s. Brakes and all that stuff. Every time you got to service that car, you're shelling out thousands of dollars. And I liken that to a woman who looks real good on the surface. Well, number one, she doesn't just come out in the morning looking that good usually. A lot of times, these ladies out there that look so good took an hour plus in the morning just to get ready. That's some maintenance. That's time. And when you think about all the stuff that goes into that maintenance, there's a cost. Whether it's they're going tanning, or they're going to get exfoliations done, or they're going to the day spas, they're going here, they're going there. It all adds up over time. And so you may start a relationship with someone purely based on how attractive they are, and then before you know it, you feel like you're locked in it, and you're spending all this money on this person who's just a big time suck. And a lot of times, this is my own opinion, attractive people have almost no personality. They've gotten by on their looks for so long in life that they haven't needed to become a nice person or someone that needs to have an interesting, conversation topic that they can carry on with someone. A lot of times they're some of the most annoying people because they absolutely have no clue in life. It's just one of those things that, again, you don't ever think about until it's too late, or you're so invested that you feel like breaking up with the person isn't worth it, You've invested so much time and money in this person, you expect some kind of a return. But inevitably, you'll never be happy. You'll never feel like you got your money's worth if all you're doing is shelling out constantly for it. Now, obviously, there's women out there that can afford to do all the work themselves. And I don't mean to sound like some misogynist, it's always the man that pays, this, that, and the other, but a lot of times, and again, speaking from personal experience, seeing friends in life, a lot of times this kind of stuff, it rears its ugly head farther into the relationship. Like the writing's on the wall there, right? Like I got a friend whose wife, perfectly good looking, didn't need any kind of cosmetic work at all. But she was a head case. She was one of those people that always thought she needed more done to her. So they took out loans to go and have plastic surgery done on her. And now they've got all this debt because she thinks she needs to look different. Now, whatever that fulfills in her own mind is fine. There are people out there that are going to be happy with the surgery, and then there's people out there that won't be happy. That the surgery is only the next step in their mental illness that is them not being happy with themselves for whatever reason. But the writing was always there on the wall, especially with this girl in particular. So here they are, thousands of dollars in debt, and she's already talking about more surgeries. It's like, your last surgery cost $10,000. What's next? It's just going to keep adding up and adding up. So in a long roundabout way, what this is I got lucky. I freaking got, in my opinion, the best girl out there that I could be with. It's very simple to get fixated on, oh, I wish, she weighed a little less, or her feet were a little bit cuter, or this or that, or what, I don't know. Just making stuff up. But in the end, it's all about that personality. It's all about their temperament. It's all about those things that when you're 50, 60, 70 years old, that's all that's gonna matter. Because as my dad once said, and I've heard it said a lot of times, looks fade, beauty vanishes, but the person is always the same. And that's what's important. Holy cow, these are some big old wind gusts. Anyway guys, hopefully this wasn't too windy. Hopefully it was semi-clear. And hopefully it was somewhat educational for any single guys out there. Take care. I'll talk to you later. Peace out.